Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went. A little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week? But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Seahawks at 11 and 2 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Vincent. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Seahawks marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3rd and 2, Willis. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Willis. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Willis's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Willis to throw once more. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Fournette. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Willis on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
To throw on second down, Vincent. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Vincent. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Straight ahead, Walker. A solid stiff arm. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Vincent. This is the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Gets past one man. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Buccaneers are once again back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Vincent. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And Walker once more. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Vincent. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Looking to throw. Vincent. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off play action. Vincent. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield. Decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So we've reached... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Now we see Noah Fant as he helps bring this offense back onto the field. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And some room to maneuver. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on first down. Vincent. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Vincent. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Vincent. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. On 1st down, Willis. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbound.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Willis on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 135 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Second down, here's Willis. And And this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Willis to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Willis. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Ready, break.
Willis, gotta have this one. Williams brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Willis. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's brought down. We've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Here's Willis. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Willis. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. And they're going to get goes to about the 44-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get